knockout stage of a football World Cup, are these the sort of games that managers and players live for?
Sorry?
Are these the sort of games that managers and players live for, they work for in their careers?
Yeah, right. Yeah, the real time is here. We made a good group stage. I would say the first two games not playing much well. The last one much better, and yeah. So that is not second chances. So against, for example, Juventus de Turin, winning or losing, we are qualified. Now it's we continue here, we're back home.
Stay on the end, please.
Buonasera Guardiola, Giuseppe Narumma, FIFA.com. Lei conosce bene, no, Simone Inzaghi, l'ha affrontato 2 volte negli ultimi anni in Champions League, ovviamente era su un'altra panchina di un'altra squadra, l'ha battuto in finale di Champions League, ma le chiedo cosa si aspetta dalla gara contro Inzaghi di domani, e le dico che prima Inzaghi ha detto che lei è un'ispirazione, un esempio per ogni allenatore, e che c'è un prima e dopo Guardiola. Le chiedo anche di commentare appunto i complimenti che le ha fatto. Grazie.
Grazie per i complimenti, ma poi mi vincono tutti. Ha fatto un lavoro incredibile in Milano con l'Inter. Io credo che alla finale hanno arrivato stanchi per il fatto emozionale di perdere il campionato, le ultime giornate, la Coppa e tutto, e poi si hanno trovato una squadra fortissima che ancora lo sta dimostrando come il PSG, ma so che difficile è stato affrontarlo la finale di Champions League, e ho visto già che la squadra difende benissimo, hanno giocatori di qualità, quindi i giocatori che vanno a Arabia è perché hanno qualità, acquistano per un buon contratto senz'altro, ma non acquistano giocatori che non sono bravi con i piedi, non hanno personalità, e quello che hai visto all'Hilal sono giocatori maturi. Si parla di Koulibaly, di Mitrovic, di Joao, Ruben Neves, Milinko Savic, giocatore fantastico, tutti sono giocatori di spessore, giocatori che sanno come gestire, perché hanno giocato loro in squadre di grande livello, quindi ma non mi aspettavo un altro. Quando tu giochi ottavi finali ti trovi sempre squadre in un mondiale, squadre forti, e per quello dobbiamo prepararci bene, perché vogliamo rimanere ancora un po' più lungo in questo campionato.
Hi Pep, Chelsea came off the pitch 2 hours yesterday due to a storm. Is that something that you're worried about might happen to your team tomorrow, and have you got plans in place if it does happen to keep the players fresh and focused during that time off?
I said many times, all of you, I am an extraordinary manager, but control the lightning and thunders, still I'm not good enough. So I'm sorry. So what it is. So I would like, don't be possible, but if it's possible here, there are reasons why they suspend the guy. We'll go inside. You have to continue active and play the game. So it's not the ideal situation always, but I grew up alone to understand, not be worried with the situation I can control. The situation I cannot control is what it is. So no problem. No.
Hello here, Pepe. André Galindo, Globo de Brasil, from Brazil. Can I ask you about Savinho? Because in Brazil, we have been following him and his development also. How could you analyze his actual level, please?
Look, Savinho made an incredible season in Girona. Was the best player by far, and bring that team to play alongside, of course, his teammates to the Champions League. Last season started really well. In the first part of the season, after playing a little bit less, for my reason, not because it was playing bad, it's because sometimes the concurrence, the competition between the squad provoked there. But he's a player with incredible potential. We cannot forget he's so young. He needs to make the final third more decisive in aspects like the goal he has done last game. he had to do it more. And last goal was more complicated, more difficult to score than the previous ones. One against one is the keeper, then maybe last season he missed it. The moment he will make this step, in natural way will come, because have incredible quality, individual quality. When arrive for his commitment and a target, to say, I want to do it, I want to improve that, I want to be decisive, I want to score goals, I want to more assists, he will become an extraordinary player because he can play in both sides, right and left. He's so fast. He understands tactically the movements he has to do. So that's why he can play with us. So I'm really pleased, of course.
Sure.
As you strive to go deep in this competition, how much of a balancing act is it to prepare for next season's domestic season? Because, I mean, it was Thomas Tuchel who said recently that your title rivals, Liverpool, Arsenal, have got a huge advantage by not being in this competition. How difficult is that?
I try to don't think about it. Otherwise, I will be so anxious. So I try to be relaxed, to enjoy the days here, the good vibes that we have, the competition, to try to win it. And the most important thing, to recover to find or refine ourselves what we were. This is my main target in this tournament, is to not tell them, the players for themselves, visualize what the way we play in the training sessions, in our training sessions, especially in the games, they can feel, oh, this is what we were. This is our path again to try to be competitive, like we have done during I would say 8 years in the last 9. So that is incredible, but it's the truth that we have been. This is the main target, and I'm really pleased again Juventus go through, but most important is the fact that the players can visualize, oh, we can do it again. We can be aggressive team with the ball, without the ball, and a team like this, I'm sorry to tell you, fantastic. Igor Tudor make an incredible aggressive team, like the 2 previous games were amazing when they took over the team in Italy with Juventus. We were out of the Champions League and have to qualify, so I know the value of that team, the depth squad. So this is beyond important. And after, when it happened, hopefully in the final, we will rest the time like the Premier League allowed us to rest, and game by game, month by month, we will see. And maybe in November, December, January, ask me, Pep, so listen, we are a disaster, we are exhausted, the World Cup destroy us. I don't know, because it's the first time in our life that's happened, right? So we will see, and mentally, I think we played that competition like it was a World Cup or European Cup for the national teams. So like it happened sometimes, and go to rest mentally. I try to figure out to take care of the players in a little bit in that way.
Hello, Pep. Good evening. Abdulhadi from Saudi Arabia. Just I want to ask about the Hilal level. Since the Hilal does not play in Europe, are we aware of the Hilal level before Real Madrid games, or do you think that you need more time to analyze the team?
If they compete against Madrid or they compete, it's because they are a good team. I saw the game, and I can say that, listen, we are away from but everybody's noticed that the last 2 or 3 years or 4 years, Saudi League improved incredible, and just see the players, not just Al Hilal, Al Nassr, or many other teams, like few other teams, like in Arabia, maybe there are not a lot, but there are 3 or 4 that they are a bunch of the quality players that they have there, and at the end the football depends on the players, and I see the squad, and I see again what Joao has the ball, the quality with the ball, and of course Mitrovic, I don't know if we'll be able to play, but Milinko Savic and all the players they have there. So I know perfectly Ruben Neves, the personality, the character they have, been lead for the manager, one of the most successful managers in the last years. So this is the truth. But saying that, I'm incredibly concerned the last 2 days, knowing a little bit, is my team. We were able to be consistent what we have done against Juventus, improve a little bit. Is it possible that level? But be consistent in the game. This is the main target for our game tomorrow. Be recognizable for ourselves for that game and for the future.
Hi Pep. Jurgen Klopp referred to the Club World Cup as the worst idea ever implemented. What's your response to those comments? And is it fair to judge this tournament in its first edition and from somebody that isn't actually on the touchline managing?
Listen, Jürgen, we fought together many times. You know, I know where that idea comes from. So we fought a lot in England when we went to the UEFA meetings, especially on the Premier League, to try to, you know, the calendar, to try to, you know, to go more quality, right? So the players rest and the manager rest, you have more quality. So didn't surprise me a lot. So it didn't surprise me. I understand him. I respect him. I have an incredible relation for many years from Jürgen. We were rivals, and now imagine his step back on that position. I understand his argument, because his argument is, you know, it's I would defend as well. But at the same time, we are in a job, like we follow the, you know, FIFA, UEFA, Premier League, Serie A's, every competition is. Listen, the manager, we are not going to organize the competitions. No, so everyone has his own role. The people organize this competition. Once we are here, I said many times, I am so proud to be here, because at the end, many teams complain about the competitions because they are not here. Otherwise, they would love maybe they were here. There will be their media here. There will be their supporters here. There will be his income in terms of money to be here, and they will be happy to be there. So, of course, you know, ideal situation for the manager. I will have to have 2 months for the next season. I tell you right now, yes. I will have to have refresh for next season, yes. But it's what it is. And we deserve what we have done in the past to be here. Once we are here, let's do our best as possible.
During the game against Juventus, you were celebrating some of the goals with Pep Lijnders on the bench. Obviously, he's synonymous with that Klopp team, the Liverpool team that was one of your greatest rivals. Are there elements of that Liverpool team that you would like him to introduce to your team?
Well, that for sure. Pep cannot. The other Pep cannot celebrate the goals like Jürgen has done, because Jürgen is incredible how to celebrate the goals. So that's obvious. But of course, when you score a goal, the moment that is a moment of joy, and you went with the people around, or Kolo Toure, or James, or Chaiman Thesis, or doctors, or whatever. It's nice to hug and to feel, you know, in that moment that to do it. And of course, he brings his experience, his knowledge. I would say the most important, his knowledge, his experience in playing, being in Portugal and Oporto many years, in Holland, and of course the experience in Salzburg, especially in Liverpool. He opened my eyes in few things in a short time to do. We could do the things, or adapt these kind of things, or the other one. That's why it happened for, I said many times, many years, for all the system managers I had. Always I try to drink about their knowledge. So that is what it is. It's not just I give my opinion and then it's over. I need the people, like always happened last season with Juanma, in the past with Mikel, with Enzo, with Dome, with Rodo, with all the assistants, people who help me. Always, what is your opinion? What would you do? How you would do? What do you make that drill? What do you do? That is what about. It's nice. And now we have experience with Kolo, with James and Pep, and every time he had something, I said, wow, could be good. We can make this a step. We can be better. And that is what, you know, works, you know, not just all the time in the same. You have to open your mind and be open for other minds, you know, for other people.
Hi Pep, just on that point about your idea and visualising the way you want your team to play, you've spoken before about changing things every year, keeping it fresh. I just wondered, after 9 years and, you know, perhaps one of your toughest seasons as a manager, how did you go about finding the energy and finding the inspiration to come up with a new vision for the team?
Well, not delayed, but you know, when you win something, it's over. When you restart again, when you lose, the same. So at the end, we finish in playing the final cup, which unfortunately we could not win, and we'll make a good level, and after qualify for the Champions League. Could be worse. I've said many times, and it's happened sometimes. So it's now okay. The club brings 3 new players, and of course we move the staff as well, and with new competition, everything is like new. So, okay, let's go. So, and try to understand the players even better, or much better, and yourself to improve, and try to go to this challenge. Now I don't think much that Hilal tomorrow, and what's coming then the future, we'll see.
Hello, Pep. This is Abdulaziz Hamid from a Riyadh newspaper in Saudi Arabia. I would like to ask the question in English. You always say that you don't deny the quality of the opponents at any given game. What have you seen in Al-Hilal, and what are their qualities and what are their strong points and the weaknesses that you are analyzing?
Well, they can shape and five in the back like he was used to play Simone in Inter, but sometimes play one time against Pachuca, the other one for 4, incredible, well organized, and 4-4-2, so tight. They can make, if you leave them time, you will run behind them, yes or yes, because all of them, Lino, Atletico Madrid, so all of them, they have quality. And when they have problem, after they link really good inside, especially on both of Milinko Savic, is almost unstoppable because basically so tall and so strong. And yeah, they attack with the channels. And I know if the captain is injured, looks like he's injured, maybe he could not play. And I think it's a big, important loss for them because he's a top goal scorer, mobility, fast, quicker. So yeah. The structure is there. They play really good, and it will depend on us how we are. If we are in the mood like, okay, we'll see what happens. We will suffer. We will suffer. We are in the time like, okay, guys, let's dream to go to quarterfinals, to play for the next rival, and still being here. Okay, we can do a good game. So our mindset has to be to try to be close in the performance we have done against Juventus.
Hi, Pep. You mentioned João a few times there. How do you assess his contribution at City, and is it a shame it maybe didn't last longer than it did?
All the players have been with us. I have an incredible memories. Listen, when relations, with no relations, because I have an incredible respect not for João, for everyone. It's always when you have to take a decision, it's always it's not easy. You know, when your boss is going to tell you tomorrow, no, you don't work. You stay at home because you don't work. How would you feel? That is what you feel the players when you decide you don't play. It's not easy, this connection, but it's an incredible, I know he has an incredible heart, but he was just upset and sad because he didn't play. Because he loves to play football. He loves. When the training session, he just played the football. When I said, okay, the training is over, I say, no, one more. He's an amateur. He loves to play football. And I'm happy that this was an experience in Barcelona, and after he's here in Al-Hilal, and I'm happy that he's back for his injured, and João was nominated the best fullback in the year when the quadruple, the Premier League, was the best fullback in Europe, the best fullback in the Premier League. So it's an exceptional player. Can play right, left, use both legs without a problem. So it's an exception, and I'm happy tomorrow to see him. Like I saw Kyle last day here, and the players that I saw in Italy, like players that play Juventus, that play with us. So always it's nice when these tournaments to review players that they were important. So we won many things with him, many things, and that remains all the time. And after the situations happen, sometimes it's understandable. So I had to take a decision, we take it, but it remains what we live and the person that who is.
Hi, Pepe. Bruna from Brazil, Casé TV. It's nice to talk with you. It's a long competition with a long period of concentration. How have you used this time to connect with your players in a different way or in a special way maybe? And do you think this can help anyway?
Just good training sessions. That is really good. And after, pool, talk with them, beach. Yeah. I tell them be careful of the sharks. Be alert and play golf. Sometimes, when I have time, some barbecues, good wine. So families here, all the family, most of the people bring the families already here. So energy, the moment of the training session in the game. The rest, they are free, they can do whatever they want. They want to go to Miami, go to Miami. They want to go to, I don't know, whatever you want. So this is I decide, and I think from my short experience in the World Cups, European Cups, arrive a tough moment for tiredness and boring, you know, and we'll have to try at the end to enjoy. The best of you can do your job is when it comes from the joy, for the pleasure, for the, you know, enjoyment. Otherwise, it's never comes the best for ourselves. So, and in these different situations, in good place that we are, so we try to do this.